Hey guys, Mr. Friedman here. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Totally missed you guys. As you can hear, I am still sick and don't have much of a voice, so just kind of bear with me while you're watching this video. But I did want to make sure that everybody knew exactly what I was looking for the Geek Out project. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through everything you guys are working on today and hopefully get you guys started on the right foot for this project. But I miss you. Hopefully you guys are doing well. So this is our Geek Out project. So got a little gif here from Justin Timberlake talking about him geeking out harder than his wife Jessica Biel is. But before we get going, I think it's probably important that we talk about what it means to geek out on something. And this is a pretty popular term that we hear a lot, especially nowadays. And so let me swap slides here. So what does it mean to geek out? So it means to enthuse about a specific topic or to be engrossed in an interest, especially in discussing it with others. So here's an example. It says, sorry, I didn't mean to spend 15 minutes discussing the definition of decimate. I guess I geeked out for a bit. So when you geek out on something, a lot of times you are going into depth on something that you are incredibly passionate about, something you know a whole lot about, and you're sharing that with other people. That's why I've got these pictures here. This is an example from Stranger Things of them geeking out over their favorite thing, which was Dungeons and Dragons. And not so sure if anybody's watched any of the Big Bang Theory, but there is lots of geeking out on comic books and superheroes and science and other things that they're into. I personally love to geek out on different things. Could be NFTs, music, recording music. These are all things that I love. I love spending time online learning as much as I possibly can. Even if it's something that I'm an expert on, there is always more that you can learn about it. And there's probably somebody who's more of an expert than you for you to lean to. So our next slide here is things that you can geek out on. So you're going to be picking what are you going to geek out on. So this is just like the beginning. This is like a really basic list. As long as I approve it, and we'll get to that here in a little bit, you can literally do anything. So for instance, comic books, video games, photography, fashion, robotics, cryptocurrency, 3D printing. Could be a specific style of music that you want to learn about and you want to make using Ableton. They can be making an animation in Blender. Totally up to you. Could be creating another video game in Scratch or another piece of software. It really is up to you. Again, though, you just need to have it approved by me. And there are a few things that I'm going to ask that you do this week. So remember, we only have a week to do this project. It's got to be done by Friday because that's the end of our class. So kind of keep that in mind as you're thinking about what exactly you're going to geek out on. So your job for the project. So today, you're going to decide what your topic is going to be, and you're going to fill out the proposal form. On Tuesday, you're going to learn as much as you possibly can about your project. It could be from blogs, YouTube, podcasts, Wikipedia, right? Think about all these different tools that we've used throughout the semester. Then you're going to decide what's a cool project that you could come up with to show me what you've learned. And finally, you're going to share your experiences via your own blog about your topic that you're going to put together that's going to share your project and everything that you learned. And that is what we're going to be working on Friday. So number one thing that I want you doing with this, though, is I want you having fun. So let's take a look at what we're focusing on today. So first thing that you're going to do is you've got this Geek Out Brainstorm project. Your Geek Out brainstorming that I put together. So it says, what are you passionate about? Well, it's time to figure that out, since this is what geeking out is all about. You're going to fill out the chart below, thinking about possible things you could geek out on for this project. Then you're going to go back over your list and decide which one of the items you listed could make for a good geek out project. Remember, you're going to need to be able to find information on your topic, put together a project, and develop a blog for it. So choose carefully. And yes, you do need to fill out all 10, even if you don't know what your topic will be. So you go through here, come up with 10. Then you're going to look over your list and say, okay, which one of these am I going to choose? Now, as you're picking, which one makes the most sense for this project, right? You might have some other ideas that are kind of too crazy. You might not be able to find information on. So you're going to go through, think about them, right? Don't just fill this out really quick. I really want you thinking about it. Then down here, tell me which one of the above are you picking for your project. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come up with 3 possible project ideas that you could put together. So it could be a song created in Ableton that you're going to share with me. Could be like a photography project, and maybe you're going to share all the photos. Maybe it's something you made in Blender, something you want to 3D print, something you designed. This is where you're going to come up with your ideas, and then you're going to choose one. Now, once you're done with this, should be getting close to the end of the period. And then what I want you guys to do is there's a Google form that I went ahead and I put together. Let me go ahead and pull it up really quick. It's your proposal form that you are going to need to put together for me. Sorry, I thought I had it pulled up, but obviously I did not. Let me find it really quick. Oh, here it is, your Geek Out project proposal. And I do need this by the end of the period. Make sure it's filled out so I can approve your project, so when you guys come back on Tuesday, you're ready to work on your research. So you're going to put your first and last name. You're going to select your class period. You're going to tell me your topic area for your project. You can keep it pretty general here. Find some blogs about your topic and put in some links to 3 different ones. Find at least 2 different YouTube channels. And again, we're not getting into these and doing the research, just proving and showing that there is research on this topic. And then down here, tell me what is your project going to be. Then you're going to go ahead and hit submit, and then you are in business. If you finish early, then what you guys can do is you can go ahead and you can go back to your research and start working on your research. I won't be posting that sheet that you're going to be keeping track of until tomorrow, though. So make sure you're keeping up with everything, using your time wisely. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with, and I will let you know before class on Tuesday whether or not I approve of your project or if you need to make any small changes. So that should take us through. Good luck on your project. You guys are going to do great, and I miss you guys, and I will talk to you all later.